St. Gianna Oratory presents Daily Thought of St. Francis de Sales for November 11th. Do not be surprised at having distractions or being cold and weary at prayer, as these are the effects of the sensitive and emotional part of our being and of the heart, over which we have little control. For this, we should not give up going to Holy Communion, because no one can better recollect our spirit than its King. Nothing can better warm it than the sun. Nothing can better sweeten it than such balm. From the life of St. Francis de Sales. On November 11th, 1622, Francis de Sales celebrated the Mass of St. Martin for his dear daughters of the Visitation in Beli. Persons worthy of trust assert that they saw him at the altar when he celebrated Mass, all enveloped in splendor, so much so that it seemed as if he were in paradise and not in the poor chapel of the convent. Going into the parlor, the holy bishop said that he was overcome with joy to see his little doves so poorly lodged. As he left the church after Mass, he met Mrs. de Waugh, who had with her a daughter of about 5 or 6. Spontaneously the saint went up to them and caressed the young child, and although he had never seen her before, called her by name. The mother was absolutely astonished. Making a sign of the cross with his thumb on the child's forehead, he turned to the mother and said, "Do you know what I have just done? I have signed your little Mary, because one day she will be a daughter of the Visitation of St. Mary, and then she will be my good and dear daughter Mary." These words came true in the life of that innocent soul. As a result of that blessing, the child increased in virtue every day and anxiously waited for the day where she would enter into the religious of St. Mary, where she would become a true daughter of the Holy Founder, as he had predicted. The same day, November 11, 1622, a lady from St. Rampart, hearing that the bishop was in Beli, went to see him to obtain his advice about extraordinary graces she had received from God. He spent 3 or 4 hours in the parlor with her, speaking in a loud voice because the lady was hard of hearing. He gave no thought to himself, even though he was very unwell himself. It was his custom to say, "What does it matter if I am inconvenienced, provided something is done to console and help my neighbor?" Coming away from that talk, he said to the superior, "I have spoken with a soul who possesses the perfect candor of the Visitation. She is a soul favored by heaven." And the good lady on her part kept on saying, "I cannot believe that he is a man. He is an angel that God has sent to me."